Looking back at the highlights of this one, Frida Maanum early on nearly had Arsenal in front. And then Hurtig here, shot too close to Hampton. Just getting her chance in goal in place of Anna Leet for Villa. Fairly streaming forward here and eventually deciding to try a shot, but again it was nothing to trouble Hampton too much. And then Maanum on the spin. Decided not to shoot on her left as she had done earlier on. Took her time, picked her spot on her right and did so quite magnificently. What a season she's having. In truth, Aston Villa's chances on the break were sporadic. Hansen did get a shot on target not long after the first goal. But Sabrina D'Angelo on debut was pretty equal to it. And then Little here slipped at the crucial moment. Hampton was able to gratefully gather. Here Alicia Lehmann with half a cross, half a shot. Ending up not really testing a keeper of D'Angelo's quality. And then Maanum with the cross that eventually fell for Little. And a stunning reflex save from Hannah Hampton to her right. McCabe whipped this one in, that Lotte Wubben-Moy headed over the bar. And then Maanum made it too. And that was the goal of the night. Quite exceptional goal. 5 minutes after half-time, and that really was a bit of a soul crusher for Aston Villa, who would have been hoping to mount a second half comeback. Instead found themselves 2-0 down 5 minutes into the second half, and then it was 3-0 there. Frida Maanum setting up Caitlin Foord to score her 6th goal of the season. Aston Villa pressed to try and get one back. Zadali zinging this one over the wall, but wide to Sabrina D'Angelo's left. And then Victoria Pelova on debut. Ultimately with a back heel from Foord, setting up Maanum, but she put it wide, and by that point she knew that the whistle had gone. And then the debutant Pelova could have had one here, set up by a fellow player in her first Gunners appearance, Katrina Kuhl, the talented teenage midfielder. And then Maanum drifted her way here through the defence. Hurtig could only put it wide, with the defender doing their very best to put her off. Thank you very much for your company wherever you've been across the world for this one in the ContiCup quarter-finals. Confirmation of your 2 semi-finals: Arsenal against Manchester City and West Ham versus Chelsea. I've been Michael McCann. Really appreciate your time and ears wherever you've been across the globe. Here tonight, it is a comfortable win for Arsenal, who continue to fight on all fronts. Disappointment for a much improved Aston Villa side as it finishes here. Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 0. And that will be that here at Meadow Park. Ultimately, it's a comfortable win for Arsenal against a much improving Aston Villa side. Frida Maanum with 2 goals either side of half-time to continue her excellent recent form in that regard. The second particularly stunning. She now has 10 in her last 15 across all competitions. Caitlin Foord made it 3 on the hour mark. And from that point, it was Arsenal who had total control of the tie. They'll face Manchester City at home. The other semi-final already confirmed as West Ham United against Chelsea. It is a victory that, on the balance of play across the game, is wholly deserved. Disappointment for Aston Villa, who miss out on a chance to reach a semi-final for the first time in a major cup competition. But Arsenal's quest for avoiding a 4th straight trophy this season has a big tick in the box tonight. They're into the semi-finals. The full-time score here: Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 0.